co-host, but I have to tell you something. I've never done this before. You know, when I'm doing my show Fame, I always know what I'm going to say, what I'm going to do, but this is totally spontaneous. I have so much to think about.
Wait a minute. And you're going to have to come back and do this. They raided our team to get you, and we want your legs back.
All right, Dan.
Yeah. Now that you've got her legs and her lips back, I want her shoulders. I want her thighs and her hips.
What do you
want? Oh, Bill.
Wait a minute.
I know you represent a famous show on NBC, holding an ABC mic, and I know in your comments you'll be fair to CBS.
I promise, Kevin, I will.
We say, champ.
I know you can do it, Debbie, because you're great.
Oh, thank you. Oh, gee.
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Well, Howard, I think I'm ready, Howard. Ooh, let's go, honey, let's go.
I want the legs. I got the leg. Wait a minute. I got it.
Thank you, Debbie Allen. Hello, everyone. Howard Cosell welcoming you to the 13th Battle of the Network Stars. I look forward to the formal introductions of my talented giving the lead, but Joan Van Ark in the middle lane for CBS, as you can see, was in the water. She can barely swim. She is being easily overtaken by Bill Shatner. Shatner building a lead. Joan Van Ark struggling for her very life. And Melissa Gilbert passing Joan Van Ark quickly into the water for ABC. Helen Hunt maintaining the ABC lead. She is a good swimmer. Tina Gale was off second. And finally, Byron Cherry. But Cherry is a great athlete. And Cherry is gaining ground now for CBS. And finally, the touch-off for the last lap. And in the lead is Steve Collins for ABC. But look at Jamison Parker, just sensational gaining on him. And look at that racing turn. Parker continues to gain on Collins. It's going to be nip and tuck, touch and go, shifting tides, ebb and flow. Collins holding on. Parker coming up. Collins holds on. ABC wins. CBS is second, and NBC is of the ABC team for so many years, captain of the Starship Enterprise.
Hi, I'm William Shatner, TJ Hooker on ABC, and I'll arrest anybody who beats us.
Remember this in Battle 12, the absolute ineptitude of Bill Shatner of ABC. Couldn't get in the boat. Mark Harmon glided into victory. Look at Shatner, unable to even get underway. Well, he's got the opportunity to redeem himself now in Battle 13 in the same kayak relay. As you go into the boat, Dobson falls out of the boat, the way Shatner did a year ago. Remember, Deb?
Yes, but Shatner's getting a chance to make up now. Howard, look at him. He's off and going.
He's doing exactly that. And quickly, he has the lead. Dobson is off course. Dobson having all kinds of trouble. I don't know what he's laughing about. He's blowing the race. Shatner in firm control. Shatner building the lead. Look at the determination on his face, Debbie.
He even turned back to see what was going on with the competition, Howard.
He certainly did. Now he's around the buoy. He's got his kayak well in hand. Dobson is still struggling. And Melissa Gilbert of NBC is way out of it. But even she is now catching Dobson, who had trouble negotiating the buoy. Look at Melissa, Deb.
Melissa's terrific. I think she really is experiencing this event.
Gliding in now. So cocky. Look at him. Bill Shatner.
Oh, he stopped paddling, Howard. Look at that.
What a showboat, Deb. The man's a showboat. ABC has won the kayak relay. Dobson's still fighting it. He's having trouble. Melissa is catching him, but it may be too little too late. CBS will finish second, but just barely. A great effort by Melissa Gilbert. So, in comes Dobson, CBS second. Let's talk with the winners. I mean,
What a team.
What are you trying to do? Have a monopoly here?
Well, a menage or something, a five, I think.
I'll tell you, you moved in with such a
Elan.
grace, yes.
Well, I picked up the team, we have a marvelous team.
I thought you were
And we're all
so
trying to-
scatterbrained you were going to collapse your boat, to be honest.
No, a collapsed lung, only.
Anyway, congratulations. And Heather, you held together just beautifully.
Not like last year.
Huh?
Oh, last year I blew it.
I know,
Panicked.
but you were just firm and steady as
Yes,
Hugo.
She is all that, isn't she?
And Heather Locklear, too.
yeah.
You did a heck of a job in there. And Steve, you're becoming a star
Oh, my
athlete.
God, I'm working on it. Tune in tomorrow.
Howard, looking back on how the race went, you know, Dobson is a great athlete. This must have truly been an embarrassing moment for him like it was for Shatner last year. And Ricky, he really worked hard, but he just came in too late to help his team out. He was prepared. And of course, there's Shatner, the real hot dog of this event. The scoring, Howard, ABC in the lead, 200 points, CBS 150, NBC 100.
Debbie, I love the way you called Shatner the hot dog of this event. He's a hot dog at
I
whatever.
love sports. I love to play and watch sports. My favorite program is Monday Night Football, and you. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it with my total being. And I want to be the best at or win at what it is I'm doing. I want ABC and us to win this event, to win. Going into parts that I wouldn't ordinarily go to. If I'm going to do it, if I'm going to do a commercial, I'm going to do it as the very best I can. And I'll die that way. I will die full of emotion and fervor, not languishing someplace.
5 points. But Shatner, taking over for ABC, had all kinds of difficulty. Tagged by the rusher, Ricky Schroeder. Give NBC 1 point. And then this began. Interception, Mike Warren. And then this. Interception, Mike Warren. And finally, interception by Mike Warren. So, he had help on that last one, a Travanti tip. NBC crushed your own red flag for victory. The tail of the scale, the two teams, 781, 798, weight edge to NBC.
Bill.
Yes.
You're going into this with 4 consecutive battles passing without an overall ABC team victory. Do you think you're going to pull it out this time?
Disgusting. It's disgusting never to have won in 4 times. Are we going to pull it out? You're going to see.
Hey, hang in. Heather?
The anchor man, both pivotal. Dean Butler, there, the lead man. Bill Shatner, anchor man. We are about ready. Shatner and Travanti, anchor man. The starting whistle, and away they go. The faces tell the story in this. Almost immediately, the agony of the effort registered in each and every face. Travanti, the anchor man, remembering the way it was the last time out. James, hoping that he won't be the first one in the water. Each side being exhorted as ABC gets an early edge. Look at Helen Hunt. Ricky Schroeder counting for NBC. And on the ABC side, their own counters. Heather Thomas, the beauty. Not so lustrous now. There is pain instead. And Tina Gale, the former Dallas Cowboy cheerleader. Dean Butler talking to his own people, looking backwards. As above them, Melissa Gilbert and Betty Thomas count in unison. The cheerleaders pulling for ABC. Travanti trying to dig in. The rope around his waist. Butler pulling, tugging. Look at Mike Warren, the great All-America from UCLA. And look at Steve Collins. No gold monkey here. On his feet, trying to get new leverage. Heather Thomas with him. And the rope around that man, Captain Bill Shatner. And so they pull, and they pull, and the time goes on. The edge still with ABC. James changing his tactic, putting the rope between his legs, trying to use the legs for the leverage he needs. Lee Taylor Young, a classic soul of dignity, but not now. And Heather Thomas, the blonde hair sprayed all over her face. John James and Bill Shatner, the keys to the ABC team. Travanti gradually being pulled forward. Warren, who said earlier, I'm 36 now, as if that's old. And they pull, and they pull. And there is the ABC edge. For the moment, at least, it could change at any time. James showing signs of fatigue. Who wouldn't? Under the stress and the strain. The water's so close. How easy for Helen Hunt to give up. How easy for any of them to give up. For Travanti, the man has gone through so much in his lifetime. Why this kind of pain in this kind of competition? Why? Good question. Steve Collins, Tales of the Gold Monkey. A good athlete. They're close now. ABC is close. Close to the victory. Maybe one more tug. Maybe just one more tug. Travanti without leverage. Looking upwards at Betty Thomas as if to say, I can do no more. Helen Hunt hanging on. Trying. And they are so close. But Travanti will not give in. He will fight to the very end, as will Steve Collins. And Travanti is without leverage, and they are so close. And they have done it! ABC has won the tug of war, and ABC has won the 13th Battle of the Network Stars. Total exhaustion has taken over Tina Gale and Dan Travanti. And look at Dean Butler. What a performance!
Wasn't this man?
Oh, unbelievable, John! You wound up the hero of the Battle of the Network Stars. Congratulations! I thought you were dead.
I am.
Your last hurrah.
Oh, boy. I'll tell you, that's fantastic. Last year I really wanted to be in this. And about halfway through the pull, I thought, why did I want to be in this? It's really tough. They're really great.
In slow motion, Dan Travanti, such a great person, such a marvelous man, trying, and unable, finally. He had to give in.
Dan Travanti.
What?
Are you going to do this again?
I told you I shouldn't be here doing this.
Dan, you gave it so much. I saw you. You pulled the rope. You got up. You fell down. You went forward. You came back.
We tried. You know what? It is worth doing. It hurts like, but it's good. No, I'm glad. ABC hasn't won in 3 seasons, right?
4
We're
games.
spreading it around. 4 games?
Yes.
Well, that's why. We let them. We decided to be good sports.
I handle myself with the crudeness that befits a winner. I tell you, this is a test of character, as well as strength. It was really an extraordinary thing. I don't think I've ever done anything quite like that. The amount of effort that had to be put out. And at one time, at the very beginning, I thought we didn't have a chance. They're all muscular and young and former great athletes. I didn't think we had a chance, but this was spirit. The spirit of this team. We beat them in every event that we competed against them.
And now this from these people who gave so